welcome everyone to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. The 49ers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Boise State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. Got his man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw.
A shot toward the end zone. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Plant. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The 49ers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unleashes one. Got his man all by himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. It's complete.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The throw to the outside is complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming. Rides the back on the option, the give. Headed to the end zone. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. And here comes the offense on second down. Give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Leaves it with the back. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll keep it himself. Slithers into space. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Trying play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got the first down himself. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the 49ers are in the hurry-up.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now he's looking to throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Broncos. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Bryant. This one's complete.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And going airborne.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fakes to grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The 49ers moving quickly to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Turning it on. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. trying to barge their way in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
To the air, it's Bryant. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte.
The Broncos will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
The give to the tailback. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off a huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take the positive yards and never complain.
And the 49ers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Catch in the middle, it's McNabb. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. The 49ers can really attack on this second and short. The give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here we go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Pulls and fired complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Niners!
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
The score, Boise State, 38, Charlotte, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State ready to send out that offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. The give on the option. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man, it's Bryant. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Working that left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Bland. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown, Boise State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kane. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Jefferson. Takes a hit as he fires. Caught over the middle, it's Thorne. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now they've moved it just inside the 40, 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Luna. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. From the gun. Give on the inside. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the 1st option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Fights off a defender. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've been.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Winning.